Hello channel people, this is Zagreb. Zagreb is the capital of Croatia. I looked online and it told me it would be about 4 hours drive. It ended up being 5. For a couple of different reasons. I'm kind of at the point where I'm wondering, how did we get enough people in the world who decided that manual transmissions were a good idea? Now, there's probably a very good reason, I'm sure. It does not seem practical, does not seem economical. It seems just confusing. I'm sure it's, for some person in the world it's not. Otherwise they wouldn't exist as much as they do. But I have a couple different things that I wanted to do in the area, because otherwise driving 5 hours seems absolutely ridiculous. And maybe it still is. But first, I'm walking from where I parked my car to visit the Zagreb Zoo. So the zoo was nice. It's kind of hot out today, so a lot of them were kind of hiding in their homes and not very active. I'm gonna look for a place where I can connect with Wi-Fi and see if I can have any success there. So an update from that, I have to admit that something on my mind for the trip today was the fact that today is Community Day for Pokemon Go. And I know, even when I'm in a foreign country, I still really wanted to try it. That's part of the reason why I wanted to go to the zoo, apart from the fact that I love zoos, and I think they're awesome and fun, is that I thought, hey, they'll have wireless internet, so I can just use Wi-Fi and I won't have to use any data. Well, unfortunately, not so much. The zoo didn't have any Wi-Fi. So that's why I eventually, after I'd seen the animals, or not seen them because they were stuck inside from the hot weather, I walked kind of off the path into the city a little bit to find some kind of coffee shop or someplace. And I managed to find one cafe with 20 minutes to spare before the event ended. And hooray, I was able to get my stuff done. And I found what I wanted to catch. And I'll show pictures. So yeah, I got that out of my system. But now, I'm heading back to my car, and before I head to my hostel for the night, I have a kind of ridiculous plan. This was the main reason why I decided that Zagreb was worth the 5-hour drive. When I first figured out that I was going to Croatia this summer, I never would have associated it with this other place. I'm going to the village of Lekenik, Croatia, which some of you might know better as Anatevka.
Day and night must scramble for a living, feed the wife and children, say his daily prayers, and who has the right, as master of the house, to have the final word at home? The papa, the papa, tradition, the papa, tradition. Who must know the way to make a proper home, a quiet home, a kosher home? Who must raise a family and run the home, so Papa's free to read the holy book?
So I actually didn't spend much time in Anatevka / Lekenik. Turns out that they don't have much of a tourism industry there, so apparently there's this one big get-together that people have on the film site like once a year. And so I walked by there and I took some pictures that you got to see, but basically they're people's houses that they live there now, so it was kind of weird, so I did not stay for very long. But I'm glad I went. I'm very glad I went. Now I've checked into my hostel. This is more of downtown Zagreb.
I pulled the car off to the side and walked along a starry hill in Idaho. A golden moon was rolling by, the ridge was like a windowsill, and I don't know if I was on the outside looking in, like maybe all the borders of the world were getting thin, and I could see the sky the way it's gonna be again. Every star is a burning flame. Every star is a burning flame. Well, yesterday I trimmed the vines and spread the leaves along the ground in Tennessee. And I tried to hold it in my mind that all the light that's coming down takes ages to get to me. And I was on the inside looking out. I was lifted by a solar wind up over the clouds, and I could hear the hosts of heaven singing out loud. Every star is a burning flame. Every star is a burning flame. I Mr. Green and I were walking down a busy street in Louisville. The sign said Merton looked around, and all the people passing by were shining like the sun, beautiful. And the wonder of it caught him by surprise. Oh Lord, I want to see the world with those eyes. I want to look into the night and see a million suns rise, rise. All the heat comes running at the speed of light, from the reaches of space to these faces tonight. Every heart is a burning flame.
Alright, thanks for watching. I've been walking for about 2.5 hours now, so I'm very tired. Excited to get to sleep at the hostel that I'm staying at. It's called the Cherry Hostel. Had very nice reviews online. It's not a party hostel at all. Should get a good night's sleep, and see you tomorrow.
You can count up to it. You say 1, 2, 3, 4.
¿Qué puedes contar?
Ah, ya. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.